games, you know what it is. The boys on the net just talking that biz. MFFL's gather all in the chat. Across the globe, we talking the Mavs. You know they can't play with the kid. Come to Texas, come and see how they live. Watch the replay, come and see what they did. It's tough one of y'all, come and see what it is. You got King, he's a poppin' prophet. Or he like Neo in the Matrix. You got Rail, the tech god. Or Mass Mind, Ali at his greatest. Baltimore to Dallas. You know that the flights are not stopping. Triple double madness. That Luka out here dropping. That's why it's that trades up and sit and profit. They're gonna take our picks and they're gonna keep it honest. Numbers, development, that player progress. Down to the team, up to the front. So get your seats, gather your comments. Keep it clean and stay on topic. WTM, please speak your part. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a glow yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Glow Yard. We'd like to welcome y'all, man, to a brand spanking new episode. YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, MFFLs, and podcast listeners all over the globe. We'd like to apologize to y'all for the late start. We just have to make sure everything was right for you guys, and we're glad it is. So we're glad for y'all to be here with us, man, on another episode of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel. Listen, guys. It is the man that's finally got everything working well. No more issues. Shout out to the wifey. It is your boy Real. And joining me is the man that was like, dang it, it's about time. King, what up, man?
Nothing much, bro. I didn't say it on Twitter already, but I got to say it on here. We have the best intro in the game, bro. Like, no disrespect to nobody else, but every time, shout out to my wife as well. Every time I hear that, man, it just pumped me up every time I hear it, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, man, the wives out here doing it big, man.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do all that, King, listen, man, you already know what we got to do, man. We got to let the folks know. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. That'll go a long way to help us add more Glow Yard members like yourself to the Glow Yard gang, guys. Also, hit that like button, guys, for more content like this, guys. You want us to continue to keep going, you got to hit that like button for more Mad fans like yourself to find us and to join the Glow Yard gang. All right, King, you ready to get into it, man?
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
All right, man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. I know you don't want to see these scores and all that good stuff. But go ahead and tell them what the score was, man.
Looks like it was 112-98 for the bad guys today. Yikes.
Bruh. Look at that record, man.
Yeah, it just keeps dropping, huh? So 500-y.
Very 500-y, bro. Very 500-y. All right, man. Go ahead and let the folks know, man, who was the top performers tonight.
Yeah, Luka the Don with, I guess, a 29-10-4 performance, but Kawhi gave you that machine performance like always at 39-3.
Yeah, man. It's one of them games, bro. Like, we'll get into it, though. We'll get into it. All right, man. We'll go ahead and get into these stats, man. The team stats for everybody here. Dallas, the Clippers shot 45%, 42% from three, 30 of 31 from the free throw line. Dallas shot 43%, 37% from three. And get this, King, they shot 15 of 26 from the free throw line, bro. I already know what you're finna touch on, so go ahead and touch on it, man. What was your takeaways from this game tonight, man?
I mean, they couldn't shoot free throws. You just said it. They stopped playing defense in the second half. But, I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it. I just got a couple things to touch on. It's not really – we already know what the problems are with this team. It is what it is. But games like this was why I think last show Lyles asked me where was the positive King. And I was like, I'm still positive.
Right.
It's just I just know what's going on, and I'm waiting for the trade deadline because we need to do some type of trade. And I say that because guys are they're just asked to do too much. We just have guys on our team that are asked to do too much. And that's why the game stays competitive when you have, like a Paul George out there or Kawhi Leonard. One of them can sit and guys are out there making, not miracle buckets, but like you got Dodo driving to the lane and, putting the bucket up, almost dunking on a guy, but like laying the ball in, like just doing things where you're like, wow, that was good job making that. Like it's a special thing for him to do that. So it's like this is awesome that he's doing it. But eventually, they all come back to where they are and who they are. And when that comes back around, it just is what it is, and guys are just more talented than us. And that's why I didn't get too high on the Heat game. It is what it is. I heard people talking about Christian Wood, we're better without him and all, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. I even retweeted a stat. The best rim protectors in the league, and Christian Wood was towards the high point. But I mean, people just don't want to watch. I guess they don't see it with the eye test or the numbers. If they don't see it with the eye test, I gave them that for numbers. But yeah, man, this team is still who it is. We need a trade right away. We still got trash can juice. Other guys regressed again. Josh Green made a nice move, but I felt like he missed a layup. But I mean, it is what it is. You're just getting what you get, man. Like, I think the only positive as far as plus minus today was Dwight Powell, and he didn't have a great game either. So it's not like anything spectacular with that. It's just, I mean, if I go down the list, bro, we're going to be talking about the same thing over and over again. You feel me? Like it's not. And then it starts with Luka as well. Let me touch on him real quick. This I'm so tired of watching these magical shots go in, but just not be able to make free throws, man. Like that irritates me so much. I'm not gonna lie. It's you can't be out here practicing ridiculous shots. I know they work for us and we love them, but if you're not practicing your free throws, and I'm not saying he's not practicing his free throws, but it doesn't look like he's practicing his free throws. Not like he's practicing those miracle shots that he can make all the time. So it's just ugly. I hold other folks accountable. We know THJ or TCJ, whatever you want to call him, isn't a clutch free throw shooter. He isn't just clutch reliable at all. No revenge season for him. But he is what he is.
Hold on.
Shots. Go ahead, man. He got a new toy, yeah. Forgive him. But yeah, like this guy is just, he is who he is, but it starts at the top. Like I said, I can never blame the rest of the team for free throw shooting when the lead guy, Luka, is leading the charge. He's horrible from the line. Like if he's horrible from the line, the other guys have a built-in excuse already because he's doing it. It's the same thing when he's not playing defense and giving effort on defense, then other guys don't follow suit. And it's like, well, the leader isn't doing it, so why should I do it? That's a leader, not a boss. And I expect Luka to be a leader, and I think that's what he expects to be. So I just hate them little things. I hate him not being able to make free throws. I hate when he sometimes to complain and things. It's just things he has to develop and be more mature about. But at the same time, he needs more help, and it'll be easier for him to do things if he actually had another, guy beside him that could, ease things at times. Spencer Dinwiddie's been playing his behind off actually on the low, and no one's paying attention to it because it's not really leading anything. And I want to ask you a question. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not want to build anything. I know Greg was just on the show, and I don't want Greg to have any animosity towards me. But please do. I want to know his opinion as well. But do you feel like Luka is, starting to lose hope? So starting to not take it serious anymore right now? And I say that as well. It's not just the play, which has been slacking recently.
Body language and all that.
Body language, and also he started wearing the shirt again. And usually Luka wears a shirt when he's self-conscious about his body.
Oh, I ain't reading all that. But,
I'm just calling it for what it is. You saw last year when he's wearing the shirt and all again. That was at the beginning of the season when they were talking about his body and all. That's usually when he pulls the shirt out. So somebody asked him about it last game, and he said it was just cold in the building or something like that. And I saw he was wearing it again. Maybe it's just he's doing something to change something. I'm superstitious. I don't know. But I told you I read into a whole bunch of things. I just pay attention to things, and I hope he isn't. It's not a good look. It's just not a good thing in general. And like I said, February 9th can't come quick enough, bro. That's just my main thing. February 9th right now. I'm going to keep preaching.
Listen, bro. Remember when I asked you, are we going to make it to February 9th? You were like, we're going to be just fine. You still feeling that way now?
I don't know, bro. I heard we had a trio. The next time we play the Clippers, which is the last time, we play the Clippers in Sacramento back-to-back in Sacramento.
Jesus.
So we go from the LA Clippers playing in crypto to playing this. They're doing the back-to-back like we did with the Portland Trailblazers again with the Sacramento Kings. And I believe that's in February sometime, maybe, I think.
Well, like you said, man, I don't want to keep harping over the same things that we always talk about. It's just the fact, man, that I don't even know where to begin. Let me touch on what you talking about with the whole Luka thing. So it's been kind of noticeable here over the last I don't know how many games that Luka's body language is kind of shifted here.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. It kind of started around the time when he mugged Mark Cuban in Cleveland. From him walking to the locker room and not shaking anybody's hand after the Milwaukee game. From these phantom reports that we're hearing that he is demanding some help. You know what I'm saying? That Mark Cuban is denying, of course. Man, it's just listen. I told you this before. I've said this before. I said, listen, he's human. It's human nature. If you feel like you're doing all the work and nobody is helping,
mm-hmm.
what's your first reaction? Like, bro, you gonna be mad? You gonna be kind of pouting a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's human nature. So for us to kind of sit here and be like, oh, he need to suck it up and do this and that and this, it's easy for us to say that because we're not going through that. I'm putting myself in his shoes. I'm like, yo, man, look. If I told y'all, if you're doing a project at work, it's you and 4 other guys, and you the only one doing the project that nobody else is doing, how would you feel? You'd be mad. Like, bro, I'm doing all the work. What are y'all doing? Y'all not doing nothing. And that's how Luka feels right now, right? Because I was sitting there thinking this during the game. Shout out to TGK. He said this on his show today. He was talking about the fact that, well, actually, it wasn't TGK. I think it was his guest was on. He said this. Listen, man, it's getting old that we got to depend on Luka as far as, like, if he does not, Luka got to have we already talked about this before, he has to have a Super Saiyan 5 game for us just to barely win a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's to the point now, it's kind of getting old. Like, Luka should be allowed to have a Jason Tatum game every once in a while.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Luka should be able to have a Trae Young game every once in a while, where you just get 12 points or whatever the case is, right? Mm-hmm. Without us getting blown out by 115 points. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, at one point, if Luka didn't score 30 points, it was an automatic loss.
I think
you
it's
don't hear that
one.
with no other superstar. You don't hear that with Jokic. You don't hear that with Trae Young. You don't hear that with Tatum. The list goes on. You don't hear that with no other superstar but the Dallas Mavericks, right? And that right there shows you that Luka does not have help. It'd be nice to go in there and score 18 points like Tatum, knowing that you got a Jaylen Brown to go in there and pick up the slack. That would be nice. Like, Luka cannot afford to have a bad game. Technically, King, this was a bad game.
This was a big game.
This was a bad game. Matter of fact, let's look at Luka numbers here real quick. Now, don't look at the overall numbers. Yeah, he had 29, 10, and 4. Technically, that's a bad game for Luka. Anybody else had that? That'd be the greatest game in history, right? They'll be, in the running for All-Star, first teams, whatever, right? But for Luka, that's a bad game. Mm-hmm. On top of that, his efficiency slipped today. He out here shooting 42% from the field. I'm gonna get on free throws here in a minute. He shot 42% from 3, so that's not bad. But as far as overall, man, it's just like today, it just looks like he wasn't in it. He wasn't in it. Now, a lot of that also has to do with the fact that, man, Dallas be struggling in these early games. We talked about that before. Now, the other 2 early games they played, they won, but they were struggling in the first half. Kind of snapped out of it in the second half. Today, they just wasn't there.
Yeah.
The fact that, man, like, Luka only had like 4 assists, a lot of that had to do with the fact, like, if you look in the fourth quarter, Dallas missed a ton of threes. They shot well in the first half, and in the fourth quarter, just forgot how to shoot threes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just, I'm getting tired of that too, King. I'm getting tired of that. You remember me telling you this a while back? I said, why is it that we're the team that, like, either we're cold or we're hot? You know what I'm saying? It'd be nice if we had, like, instead of just being one guy hot or whatever, hey, it'd be nice if we had like 3 or 4 guys that's hot. Out of 10 people, can we get like 3 or 4 guys that's hot? That way we can kind of stay afloat or whatever, or be in the running to win the game and all that type of stuff. But no, it's like, yo, you cold today? I'm gonna be cold today too. What's up? We both gonna be cold. Yep. It's like, can we get everybody? Can one of y'all be hot? Why it gotta be everybody's cold or everybody's hot? Yep. You know what I'm saying? And so, that like I said, that's getting old, man. We always talk about the fact that these dudes are not shooters. They can shoot. Mm-hmm. But they're not shooters.
Yep.
Case in point, what did the Minnesota do today? aka Cardio B. What did he do today?
What did he get you?
Yeah, what did he get me today?
0 for 4, 0 for 3.
I'm sorry, let me go ahead and adjust my headphones here. You said what now, King?
I said he went 0 for 4 from the field and 0 from 3-point, and he played 32 minutes.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I said Cardio B. Cardio
Yeah,
B. This is the highest guy in the league, y'all told me. You said he did what now, King? Let me go ahead and just see if I can find this just like you just found it. Okay. Okay.
32 minutes.
32 minutes and got you what now? 0 points.
Yep. 0 points. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see this real quick. Hold on. Okay, he was 0 for 4 from the field. That's nothing new. You know, we talked about this before too. Remember when you were sitting there talking about him and trash can juice?
Yeah.
And it's like, why in the hell are we even fighting over these two guys? This is what you're going to get. Yeah, they get you 4 or 5 good games, and then bam, and right back to being typical Cardio B and trash can juice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is getting old, man. Like you said, what do y'all expect for us to say today that we have not said a million times? I'm tired of the inconsistencies with this team, bro. I'm tired of it. Because like you just said, it's us putting certain players in positions that they shouldn't be in. How many times have you heard me say this? It'd be nice to get a guy or whatever, maybe 2, to slide people down in their natural pecking order on this team. We talked about that before. There's no way you should be counting on the White Pals and Reggie Bullocks and the Maxi Klebers and all those guys in major positions on the team. Those kind of guys on any other good team would be guys that's barely making the rotation. But not here. This is like your 3rd, 4th, and 5th option I'm just naming off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how crazy it is, bro. And then you sit here and you wonder why Luka just kind of like, you know, it's like, well, damn, I'm setting guys up. He leads the league in setting guys up for the most wide open shots, and they can't hit anything, bro.
Bro, these guys, I'm looking like rebounds and all. Like, nobody got more than 4 rebounds other than Luka, and Tim Hardaway Jr. got you 8 today, actually. Okay, Tim, I see. I'm sorry.
Bro, remember when I told you it shouldn't be your point guard leading?
Yeah.
Now,
it's your 2 guard.
We played a guy today in Zubas. I think he's 4th in rebounds in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And it's just like, why can't we find somebody like that, bro? You know what I mean? He's averaging 10.8. Is that bad? It's not bad, right?
And he got played off the court today and still got you 9 and 23 minutes.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so there was some things I was going to touch on. Oh, yeah. Man, like you said, bro, listen. Shout out to TGK. He did say this earlier. He's talking about free throws. Bro, you remember when I told you about, you remember when Dirk played, Dallas is always like 1, 2, maybe 3 in the league in free throws?
Yep.
And it's because your main guy who goes to the free throw line the most sets the tempo of the free throws, and you know, he dictates what the team as a team is going to shoot in free throws because you're shooting the most.
Yep.
Now Luka leads the league in free throw attempts. But matter of fact, what is Luka shooting for the season, bro? What is he shooting for the season?
72, 71 probably.
73%. It's gonna probably go down from there. I don't know if that's updated, but it's gonna probably go down.
Yeah. It's
gonna probably go down. Now, Dallas being a bad free throw shooting team starts with your number 1 player.
Yep.
Luka goes to the free throw. They don't tell me how many times he goes, but
probably
we
11.
all know Luka double-digit attempts at free throws, and you're shooting 73%.
Yep.
You shot 8 for 13 today on free throws.
Yep.
Like, this, like you said, he can make the craziest shots, step back threes, game winners. Why can't you hit your free throws? Free throws.
It's
I don't
because
understand this. King, listen. Aren't you tired of losing the same way multiple times?
Yeah,
how many games we lost this year where you can't hit your free throws, bro?
It's because of his shooting form, bro. It's because the way Luka shoots, it's like a slingshot, so it works on the 3-point line. But I don't think he has enough room on the free throw line. Like, he needs to move back some probably.
Either way, like, you need to get in the... Huh?
He needs to do a Nick Van Exel, I'm telling you.
I mean, even if that's the case, you need to get in the lab and figure something out.
Yeah.
It's year 5, bro. Like, your stuff should be going up. Like, everything else is going up except for the free throws. Yeah. We've lost too many games this year, bro, where dudes are missing free throws, bro. And I'm like, Like, I'm sitting there watching the game and everything, and he missing these free throws, and you hear the telecast talking about it. I'm like, bro, I'm getting tired of this, man. I'm getting tired of something as simple as free throws. We're losing because of that. Now, I understand if you're losing in rebounds, well, we undersized, but free throws, that's all on you. You're getting there, but you're not capitalizing.
Remember at the beginning of the year, bro, when we talked about this, the free throws, saying about things we were scared of about the year, right? When it was happening. And I thought about it. I said, I don't know who would shoot technical free throws for us. That's why I was worried. I was literally worried for that reason, looking down the lineup and saying, who would I trust to shoot technical free throws for us? So that's why I didn't think we have. When we already struggled with free throws last year. Like even with JB wasn't the greatest free throw shooter, but he was decent.
I think Spencer's the only one on our team that shoots over 80%.
And he's not even the greatest free throw shooter. He misses them. Like he missed some today.
Yeah, he missed some today.
That's what I'm saying. Like he misses free throws. He's not the greatest. He's just the best. It's like when your team is so bad, he's marginal and he's looking good. I don't trust Spencer Dinwiddie to make technical free throws.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest with you, I don't trust nobody in the free throw line.
That's what I'm saying. And they miss clutch free throws all the time too.
That's the thing. It's the clutch free throws. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro.
We gotta. It's one more thing. When we touch on why you saying that, the pace, man. Like I was gonna get on that. The pace of this team, man. The pace when they know they're down, and it's like you down by 9, and it's like 3 minutes left in the game or whatever. You can't keep running the clock down to the last second in the shot clock over and over again. Like you got to play with some type of pace knowing that you down, or you have to play perfection. Like everything's going to have to be perfect because you're running everything down to the last second. So It's like, I guess they don't trust their defense at all, which is then a bad thing. But it's like, that does not work. Like your offense has to be perfect, and the Mavs do not have a perfect offense to do that every time. Like that makes me sick because I'm like, the game's over. They won't move. And I'm like, so every possession is huge. And when we miss a shot, it's like, well, that's probably the game because the Mavericks move so slow. So I don't know, man. I hate that, though, with the late game situations. Like somebody got to speed it up or take the ball to Luka's hand and put it in Josh Green's hand in them situations. Like something has to happen where we got to speed it up in those times.
Bro, I 1,000,000% agree. Because you know what? It feels like when I'm watching Dallas, like you heard me say this 1,000,000 times on the show. Like I would want them. I want them to step their pace up just a little bit, right? We talk about the fact that if you step your pace up and score easier buckets, that helps your offense out.
Yep.
Don't give the defense time to set up, right? Yep. They did it against Miami, and all we heard during the game was, "Oh, they're gonna go on with the same mind frame that they had against Miami. They're gonna have it against them tonight, the Clippers." Mm-hmm. They did that in the first half, and it's like just completely went away from that in the second half, right? And like you said, man, I told you this. We talked about this, right? We talked about the fact that you put guys like a Jaden Hardy or a Josh Green in the open court. What did Josh Green do today? He had a couple nice buckets in the open court, right? And that's what we're talking about. It's like, add something different. Stop doing the same thing over. That's the definition of insanity. For you to continue to keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something different.
Yep.
Like, bro, we in game. What game is this now? We have about 30-some games left now, right? Well, not yet, right? Yeah, about 30.
It's 48.
See what I'm saying? Why are we still talking about the same stuff left. 48 games down the line, King? That's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't want to change anything up? And, like, you don't use the excuse of personnel because you have some people on your bench right now that you're not utilizing properly. We don't want to go back on that whole Christian Wood thing. We talked about that earlier. But we're talking about, like, right now, you got these young guys. Let's get this team in some transition, man, and get some easy buckets. Yeah. And the fact that they did that a little bit, it kind of went away from them and started playing half-court, one-on-one basketball again with Spencer Dinwiddie when Luka got on the bench, right? And it's like, bro, like, I don't understand, bro. It's like, I feel like with us asking them to be in transition a little bit more, it's like, okay, I guess I'll do it. Like it's like asking them to wash dishes. They don't want to wash the dishes. It's like, bro, can you just wash the dishes? Dang, all right, bro, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay. And so that's what I kind of feel like, bro, with the way we're asking them to, run a transition. Like I said, we're not asking you to be Phoenix 7 seconds or less. We're not asking you to do that. We're just asking you, man, can you be like towards the middle of the pile in fast break attempts, about 18th, 17th, somewhere around there? That's not a lot to ask. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot to ask. But just whenever you got certain personnel on the court, can you please just step that pace up just a little bit, man? Don't get that defense time to set up. I don't understand why that's so hard to wrap their minds around, bro.
Can we score some buckets before the shot clock turns red,
bro?
That's what I want. Can we score any buckets?
That's all part of you just kind of stepping that pace up a little bit. That's all part of stepping the pace up. It's like, bro, why are you slowing it? Oh yeah, let me touch on what you said too about the. Because I said that too when we were down by like what was it 9 or whatever with like 3 minutes left in the game, and the first thing they do, Luka gets in the post and takes his time backing up or waiting for somebody to free up a cut and then pass. I was like, what are we? I'm looking at the clock and then looking at the play, looking at the clock and then looking at the play. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
Yep.
Bro, you running out of time. What are we doing? And the Clippers just sitting there, just standing back in defense, like, okay, cool.
Take your time.
Take your time. This is like, and that's all part of coaching, bro. That's all part of coaching. That's why I say, like, why are we still doing the same things? We should not be still talking about this stuff here 48 games down the line, bro. That's stuff you should have been cleaning up beforehand.
Yeah, that's true.
To the point, like, is a trade really going to help? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we even know that if the person you bring in, you're going to utilize them properly?
True.
Like that's my mind's going at right now. Like, yeah, it's cool to say we need a trade. We do need a trade. I'm not saying we don't need a trade, but it's like, well, damn, now I don't have the confidence that you're going to utilize this person properly that you bring it in. Hey, you didn't even utilize Christian Wood until folks got injured, and you had to utilize them. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, a lot of this stuff is common sense. And remember what Kid talked about last year, keeping things simple. What happened to that, King? What happened to that philosophy?
Bro, you're keeping it too simple now.
I don't even know if we're keeping it simple no more. It's like you're overthinking things. You're overthinking things. Like, bro, just keep it simple. What are you doing? No. We gotta make it complex. What the hell? You want to talk about that last year? Last year was keeping it simple, and you saw it on the court. You're like, oh, how many times we came in here? We're like, okay, now I see what Kid's talking about.
Right.
Just stick to the basics. Keep it simple. He overcomplicated everything, bro. When it comes to plays, how to utilize players, minutes, who should get the minutes, all that stuff, bro. It's like. King, it's to the point, bro, man. I'm scared to go to the playoffs. I'm scared to go to the playoffs.
That's what I told you before. I told you once I lost faith we could beat the Clippers, I'm like, all right, I thought before we could, you know what, we got past that level. Like we can play them.
What's your opinion on that now?
Hell no.
Listen. I didn't want to think that today.
Bruh.
But King, listen.
Bruh.
I was scared to say it to you. I didn't want you to kill me.
They might sweep us. Now, Luka gonna get you one, but that's about probably it. Bro, we can't stop Kawhi Leonard at all, first and foremost. Like Kawhi Leonard is the equalizer to Luka almost in all the games. Like for some reason he just goes off.
You know what's crazy about that too, King? Kawhi in these last 2 games wasn't really killing us. He was just getting his points and everything in the flow of the game, right?
Yeah.
And listen, I gotta bring this up too. As I said this last year, you told me to shut up and cut my mic off. I gotta talk about some players on the Clippers. I said this about Norman Powell. I said this last year. Norman Powell's one of those players. He's in that mode to me of Gary Payton II, a Josh Green, a Josh Hart, right? Mm-hmm. One of those kind of guys that any team would love to have. They do everything. Like they bring a certain dimension to the team that you can't pinpoint or find on the stat sheet. They just do those things that just make your team just like, okay, like, yeah, you in the game, I'm good. We need energy, we good. I need that key rebound, we good. We need that key stop, we good. We need that key bucket, we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of player that Norman Powell is, bro. That's the kind of player like a Josh Green, a Gary Payton Jr. Like, these guys not gonna have gaudy numbers on the stats, but they always bring that extra something to a team, bro. That obviously that we're missing. How many times you heard me say, I wish we had 4 Josh Greens? If we not, we had 4 Josh Greens. That's what you need on the team, bro. You need guys like that.
The only thing with Norman Powell, I don't think he's the defender as some other guys that you said. But other than that, like, he's an energy guy. He's a guy off the bench and all that. Like
he brings a toughness, bro. Like
him,
like a Josh Hart. They bring that. It's like that toughness. Not like I'm gonna beat you up, but it's just like.
But on offense,
rattle me, you can't move me, you can't scare me. I'm finna go toe to toe with you. I don't care who you are. Type.
So I think that's on offense. I think the Mavericks don't go at him enough on defense. I think that's a problem, truthfully. I think they don't go at him enough.
Who gonna go at him though? We don't have guys that.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's the whole point there. There's no one that can go at him, so he can go cook us like he always does. And just drive like he's a beast driving to the rim. He's resentless. Like
he played big like him and like Josh Hart, guys like that. They play bigger than what they are.
Yeah, he played like he like 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah,
He's like
that's why I always thought he was. I thought he was 6'6".
Like a 6'4" dude or whatever.
Yeah, like 6'4", 6'3" or whatever.
Yeah, but yeah. So they should be attacking him, but they don't. So the Mavericks don't have guys that can do it. So he's better than a lot of our guys. Yes.
Let me ask you something, bro. What's gonna turn this around?
A trades.
Like what are you looking for in a trade?
I don't know. I told you that before. I have no clue what the Mavericks can do anymore. I've thrown a little hypothetical thing out now and saying, can we just try to get James Wiseman and Ant-Man somehow? Can that be the future like thing? And I mean, maybe it is a way, truthfully, where that could possibly happen, if we thought that way and we were actually trying to do that. But I doubt the Mavericks are trying to do that. So I have no clue.
Bro, you know what I'm scared of? Like, Dallas looking at that Miami game. I can't remember. Somebody said this on Twitter, man. Shout out to them. I hate when I can't credit people, but this is what I'm scared of, right? Reggie Bullock gets hot.
Mm-hmm.
They fall in love with him, and they want to keep him.
Yep.
Instead of thinking like, yo, that trade value is going up, so I don't have to give back as much if we trade him. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, they don't think that way. It's like, yo, he hit now? We love him, gonna keep him. It's like, God. Like, they fall in love with these players. Because I'm sitting there, I was thinking that today watching the game. It's like, bro, who they gonna trade? They love the White Powell.
Trade them all.
I'm on the fence now with Tim Hardaway. Remember we heard all them rumors and stuff like that? He'll cook here and there, but him cooking here and there is enough for them to say like, oh, nah, he good. Because remember, they looked at him as, he's a free agent coming back.
He's a free agent coming back.
You know what I'm saying?
Taking JB spot,
Yeah, taking you know what I'm saying?
He's more than enough.
He better than JB. We good. Like, man, get out of here with that, man.
We got Tim. That's what they kept saying. We got Tim Hardaway. What you mean?
Exactly. And I'm scared too. The fact that, man, shout out to Dallas fans. She posted the Mark Cuban receipts of all these players that he claimed he was gonna sign back, and they go work to get them back and all that, and then they let the people go, right? So when she said that, I started thinking to myself, because she also posted a receipt of, they said they want to keep Christian Wood. I mean, Mark Cuban said they want to keep Christian Wood, right? Mm-hmm. And she started posting on her receipts. Remember you said you wanted to keep Tyson Chandler, Steve Nash, JB, just keep going down the line, right? And I'm just like, God, man. Because I'm sitting there, I completely forgot, right? I completely forgot. Because I'm sitting there thinking, like, okay, he said he want to keep him. Okay, we good. And she started posting them receipts. I said, God.
And he's been, you saw the tweet about the cheapest owner. I don't know in how long since I think we won a championship. Mm-hmm. Like, we at the bottom of the list with 30th in money spent.
Bro, remember, we talking about the same guy that made Dirk give pay cuts, remember?
Yeah.
What we got to show for that?
Nothing.
You sure?
So
he took multiple pay cuts. You sure you got nothing to show for that?
I became an MFFL, but man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I keep saying to you, if they lose Luka, right, bro, I'm still be a Mad fan, man. But I might not be supporting as much with Mark Cuban around. I might be on that whole Mark Cuban train. Like, we gotta force this. I gotta force that guy up out of there or something, man. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this is tough. This is a tough situation to be in. Like, they gotta switch this all around and make us regret our words. Like, come on. Let me ask you a question,
King. Who's a better owner out of Mark Cuban and James Dolan?
And James Dolan.
Shout out to Freezy, bro. Yeah, out of him and James Dolan. Remember last year they were killing James Dolan.
Right now,
last time you heard James Dolan's name, bro.
But I say right now it's probably Dolan, man. Like, Dolan.
See what I'm saying?
Dolan is trying something. See, the issue with me is more of Tibbs on the Knicks.
Yeah. Me too.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Dolan and them are trying to do something. The Mavericks, I don't know what the Mavericks are doing. Like, we're lost now. We thought at one point we knew the one move they could possibly make to get better, and now we don't know. Like, it's just so many holes now. This isn't fun.
And the thing too, King, is like, to me, it's like, it's not just the fact that it's the holes that, we got on the team or whatever. It's like, are they going to be competent enough to make the hard decisions, right? Like we said.
Why are they hard? Why are those decisions hard?
I'm sorry.
We
I'm
all want to
sorry.
know.
I'm sorry. Let me correct that. I don't mean it's hard for. You know me. I'm pulling the trigger, bro. I don't care who it is. I'm pulling the trigger. I'm talking about the fact that for them, it's like how many times we talked about. Oh, they love the White Pals Community Service Awards he winning out here every year. You know what I'm saying? Lead the league in community services, bro. Like he going down the Hall of Fame just for his community services.
Right.
They don't want to get that up. Oh, he's a great guy. Great locker room. Every time we talk about the fact that he just talking about these great locker room guys, right? And it's just like so, but that great locker room guy got you. What did he get you today?
6 and 6.
Oh, okay.
Like 6 and 4.
No, I'm sorry. He got you 9 and 4. That's probably that's the highest I've seen in a while for him. Usually get you like 5 and 2.
Yeah, 4 rebounds, not good.
Whatever.
Man. He said the highest. That's the highest he got him. He didn't get double digits. This is crazy. We have held. We get ourselves the standards we've set ourselves for some of these players, man. Like, bro, we gotta trade them all. They have to go. Dorian Finney-Smith should be coming off the bench, or at worst, listen to me, guys. This is no shots. The worst player in your starting lineup. Listen to me again. He should be on the bench or the worst player in your starting lineup, meaning that there are 4 other guys better than him. Right now, there are still 2 guys in the starting lineup usually that Dodo is better than.
So in other words, you said
shots.
I'm saying shots.
Oh, okay.
That's ridiculous. It should not be that Dodo is there. Dodo should be a guy on most other teams that become off the bench. Boston Celtics, he come off the bench. Most quality teams become off the bench. And if he is, like I said, a starter, he's probably your worst starter.
I was just about to ask you. I was going to run him down on some teams, right? Like, would he start on Boston right now?
No.
See what I'm saying?
You can run down. Let's run down the playoff teams. You want to run down the playoff teams?
Yeah, let's do it. Hold on.
All right, you got a lot list of the playoff teams. We'll see if he starts.
Let me pull it up.
While you doing it, I'll keep talking a little bit more. But that whole Mark Cuban thing, I don't get that. Dodo, he, like I said, be one of the worst starters to come off the bench on another playoff team. What we all know, though, I think somebody says it's called Luka Doncic, a Band-Aid or something like that. We know this team is trash. Like, all the fans know this team is trash. Luka Doncic is just winning you some of these games because he's Luka. So it's like playing around with our emotions, but we really know this team is trash.
All right, let me run these team down. You already said no to Boston. What about the 76ers?
Who starts as small forward right now? 76ers.
I don't know if it might be
Tobias Harris still? No. Dodo wouldn't start.
I would say no to the Bucks. He's not starting over Milton.
Nope.
Middleton. I'm sorry. What about the Nets?
The Nets? You said?
Yeah.
No.
Let's see. Cleveland.
No.
Nah, because they got Mobley and all them boys.
Yep.
Miami.
No.
I think they moved. He might start for the Knicks at the 7th spot.
No, he wouldn't. He's not better than Mitchell Robinson. You'd rather have so Raul, you talking about getting Mitchell Robinson over here playing center for us. So you saying you'd rather give up Mitchell Robinson on the Knicks and let Dodo play your center?
No, I'm talking about the smaller power forward. He not center.
I thought you said center. I thought you said starting at center.
No. I'm talking about just starting in general.
Okay, who starts at power forward for them? Oh, Julius Randle, dude. No, he's not starting.
Okay.
What do you mean? Dodo's not starting.
Not Atlanta.
No.
That's the top 8. I'm just gonna go top 8.
Okay, right. So you win 8. Okay, so that was East. Okay, we going to West now.
West, Denver. They got Aaron Gordon.
No.
The Grizzlies got, I believe, Dylan Brooks.
No.
The Kings, I think they have Harrison Barnes.
Or Herter. Is it Barnes? It's about 1 or 2. Yep.
I think Barnes played the 4.
No. No.
New Orleans got Zion.
No.
You know that.
Zion or Brandon Ingram. No.
Of course, Dallas. The Clippers, who they got? Marcus Morris.
Kawhi.
And Kawhi.
No.
Phoenix got
Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson.
No.
They love Cam Johnson.
And they definitely thought of Cam Johnson. And then Mikal Bridges just was what? Was first team all defense and just was second in defense. Yeah. Exactly. So no. You got anybody else?
Minnesota.
They got who? Ant-Man and who's the other?
Cat.
Who's that forward? Cat and who's the other forward? Who's that small forward?
I think Ant's small forward.
Who's the 2 guard then? I think Ants two guard. Who's a small forward? Is it Prince?
I don't think Prince started.
I don't know, but I mean, bro,
He might start over there.
you just went through every team, and we talking about who he might possibly start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
As I said, he should probably not be starting or be your worst player on your starting lineup. And he's neither one of those. So this Maverick team is not good. There's no way you have him and a Dwight Powell in your starting lineup with Streaky Tim Hardaway Jr. There's no way. This is not good. This team is trash, bro. Like, bro, we would fight for the worst record ever if we didn't have Luka Doncic. I'm dead serious on that. I really believe that.
Yeah, of course you believe it. What's that record without Luka?
0 something, right?
Who did they got beat by? That place here in Texas that has like the worst record in the league.
Houston Rockets, you said?
And how much they lose by?
A lot.
Okay. But you were saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You were saying?
I know it's okay. I'm just saying.
You said great team in the league without him?
I'm just saying this team is trash, bro. Like,
well, I mean, according to Charles Barkley, they're the great team in the league without him.
They need to get more help, and Luka need to get off the ball more.
Yeah,
bro. This is. I hope Luka do cause a storm. Like, if I did want him to throw a tantrum, it is about that. I hope he matures on his stuff, like we talked about earlier. His free throws, he got to get better at that super stuff. Like, he has to. No matter what, and I know you said earlier, if you want a project that you don't want to give the same effort if the other guys aren't, but you ain't usually when you're doing a project, you're not getting paid $42 million to do it. So you feel me? That's the only part about it where I play devil's advocate.
I'm with you. I'm not saying he should do it. I'm just saying if he do it, I kind of understand.
You can kind of understand, but
you know what I mean?
He's getting but that's why I say he has to get past that maturity level is understanding being a professional and understand that you get paid $40-something million. You did sign that contract. So that's why I hold him accountable for the pouting and all, no matter what. He's a leader of guys. That's his job. And but I do want him to cause a tantrum. Like behind the scenes, it is what it is. You talk to your boss about you don't like the work that's going on and the quality of work.
Like he did do, according to Tim McMahon. He said, you got to upgrade this roster.
So, I mean, it is what it is. The fire started. We all thought when we heard that Tim McMahon thing that it's about time. It's right. Begun. I think you tweeted that, right? It's begun.
Yep.
So it's begun. It's time to let's see what they're going to do. February 9th.
I definitely agree. Who you giving the game ball to, man? Or do you have anything else you want to touch on there?
No, not really. I give a game ball. Yeesh.
Oh, dang, that's a good point. I don't even know.
Bro, that's a hard one. This was a rough one. Yikes.
Crap.
If Trash Can Juice didn't miss those free throws, no, bro. I can't.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's who I was leaning towards.
I know, right? I'm like, that's
and that's
wild.
Trash Can Juice. Is Johnny in here?
Hold on. No. Trash Can Juice was Trash Can Juice today, and he's still the player of the game. I'm gonna give it to him. That shows you how bad this team was today. That shows you how bad this team is right now. Trash Can Juice was still Trash Can Juice today, and I'm gonna give him the player of the game. How about that?
I'm glad you walked in today. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Spencer Dinwiddie.
That's fine, and I still think Trash Can Juice did better than him. And Trash Can Juice was trash.
Yeah, he probably did. Damn it. Yeah, because Spencer missed like 3 or 4 bunnies around the rim, bro.
And his 3-point shot was off.
Yeah. Man, I like what Josh gave today.
Yeah, but he didn't shoot good enough. Like I like the other stuff.
Yeah, he missed some bunnies around the rim too, but he did make what's the name foul though.
Yeah, that was nice. That's the play of the game. That was the play of the game.
That's the play of the game, yeah.
Yeah, that's the play of the game. But the player of the game is I'm gonna give it Trash Can. This is you got it today. It's not a good game to have it on, so you got it.
Bro, you got me over here really looking at this, trying to figure out.
But it's a hard one.
I'm over here trying to run people's game down in my head right now. Like, okay, how much good did this person do? Type thing.
I'm gonna give it to Bertans for making that tough 3 in Kawhi Leonard's face.
Bro, listen. Oh my god. Speaking of this, I gotta say this too. I forgot to bring this up. Well, it's like when Dodo just be. Dodo gets around the rim and can't finish, bro.
Yeah, all the time.
I like Dodo, man, but come on, bro. It's like,
Bro, he'll always be that, bro. I'm sorry. It's sorry to say, but how long has Dodo been in the league? How old is
I
he?
just about to say he is what he 30 something, 30, 31. He is
Like
what he is
30,
now.
bro. He's gonna always be. We love Dodo because he overachieved, but he still overachieved. Like it just is what it is. People arguing about him being a top 100 player being at 100. You feel me? Like,
Boy, that's a blessing.
let's not play the game, like your boy Maxwell would say.
All right, man. You ready to get into these questions, these comments?
Let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and hit us with that WTM if you have any questions or any comments addressing us. If not, we'll be thinking that you're talking to one of your fellow Glow Yard members, guys. So y'all already know. Hit us with the WTM in front of your question or your comment, guys. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, King. Here we go. We got Liza first. He said, "What's up, Glow Yard? Something needs to be addressed properly, and those things are all related to this. Thank you, Liza. He says, only consistent with the Mavericks is Luka's complaining to the refs. And he says this too. He says, no consistency on the free throw line. Defense, some other times our offense with Reggie or Tim or even our coach's rotation stagnant. He said, I wish in the locker room during halftime to see what's going on. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head today on that one, Liz. You hit the nail on the head on that one, bro. Yeah, we're almost 50 games in and we still got question marks. We still got questions that still have not been answered. We should not still be having the same issues that we talked about in the first week of the season in the 50th game of the season. It should not be that way. You know what I mean? Like, it's getting ridiculous, bro.
It's beyond it. You gotta laugh to stop from crying.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. It is what you gotta do. Real says, what's up, fellas? I'm not even mad. We lost the game. I am. He said, I had a feeling we lose when Kawhi and PG both played. He said, the moment we lost, I went and bought some Mavs gear because it's MFFLs, man.
I feel you, but you can't. When you lose, Reds, you can't run to go put money in Mark Cuban pocket. Not that quick, man. Hold on a second.
Man, what was I listening to today? I was listening to something or read something, and somebody was like, they were like, man, I'm just going to stop buying Mavs stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling him, getting to the point of, like, I'm about to stop supporting it as hard where money going to go into Mark Cuban. Like, this is ridiculous, man. This is nasty product. I complained about that earlier in the season, and people were telling me, why are you saying this stuff? And I'm like, bro, this is horrible. This team, I can see it. We all see it. The team is not good. They would win. They would have to fight to win 10 games in an 82-game season. I'm dead serious. You guys tell me who they beaten without Luka Doncic. You tell me. Somebody tell me who they beaten.
Yeah, so far that hasn't happened.
Man, who do you think they could beat?
If my nephew could properly walk, and some of the kids he plays with at daycare, he probably beat them.
I think he could beat them too, because I think Charlotte right now.
Still teething.
Charlotte right now without LaMelo. I think if the Mavericks didn't have Luka, they'd still lose to them.
Bro, they just beat the Atlanta Hawks handily.
That's what I'm saying. They'll still beat the Mavericks. The Mavericks are trash.
They shot to Demond. I know I saw him here. Ashton says, what was the game plan? We kept losing to them. Ashton, listen. If you can figure that out, let us know. Let the Glow Yard know. We don't know. Because listen, from what we heard before the game, on the little sideline report and all that stuff, they looked at this situation like the Miami Heat situation. They said they're going to go in with the same game plan as they had against Miami in this game. I could not tell. I don't know if they changed things up midway through the first. Because remember, after the halfway through the first, the second half of the first is when they started slipping. Came back in it with the second. Struggled again second half of the second. They tied it up going into halftime. Oh, no, it was up. We was up, right?
Yeah. Well, but we were up by 5, I think.
Yeah, we was up by like 5. Yeah, we was up by 5 because they ended up going on a run, 11-0 run, and ended up having a 5-point lead. So then in the third quarter, when we tied it up, I'm not going to lie to you, King. When we tied it up, I had a feeling we was going to lose then. That's when that feeling kind of crept on me. I was like, man, we're going to lose this game, man. And Dallas body language coming out that third quarter, bro. We coming out the third quarter, going into the fourth. I was just like, it was just something off, and I was like, yeah, this ain't it. I'm not
Bruh.
feeling it.
The game, you can feel when the game is going to end because it shouldn't have been. The momentum was with the Clippers. You're the home team. They're the away team. You didn't pull any distance away. Their guys weren't cooking you yet. You feel me? Like their main guys, and you like, uh-oh. All they gotta do is go on a run real quick. They got 1 quarter to beat them guys real quick, and you know they have 2 guys that can do it. The Mavericks don't have that, especially with Luka not being able to do anything basically all game. So it's a wrap. Like you can feel it. This team is trash, bro. I'm so tired of the Mavs fans or anybody on anywhere trying to put these guys up. These guys are not good. There are a few guys on the team that may be able to be championship level players or players that can be on a team that might win a championship. There are not a lot though, guys. There are a lot. We have so many guys on this team getting paid that would not play for other teams. That is true. Like I don't know if Mark Cuban can figure his way or shift his way out of that answer, but somebody needs to ask him that. How many of your guys you think will start on other teams or play on other teams? And see what his answer. I'd ask that question. Hey, other shows that go ask Mark Cuban questions and all that, ask questions. Why don't you ask him that question? I'd love to hear his answer.
Bro, you already know Mark Cuban gonna fluff it up and say, "Oh, he'll start on anybody's team."
Okay, but then when you do that, especially if you're a guy that represents like an ESPN or so, then you go ask all the other GMs then and get their opinion, and then just state back what you heard from the GMs.
Or look at it like this: if these guys are so great, then why we got to give up picks to get rid of them?
Yep. Why they not valuable? Why nobody want them?
Why we not hearing their names in there other than the Mav fans?
Why Tim Bontemps, Tim McMahon,
Matter of fact,
Brian
did you
Windhorst,
watch?
all these guys always say we don't have no assets.
Did you watch
Why
the
Adrian Wade?
last Brian Windhorst show? I think it was the last one, I believe.
The one they were talking about the Mavericks?
Yeah, the one. Yeah. Talking what can they do for Luka, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, and Bontemps said that. He said they got pieces that there's no value to them.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's what we have to go through. Like I said, if they're so good or whatever, then why aren't their names being thrown in trades other than the Mad fans doing trade machines and all that stuff? And on top of that, why we have to attach a first to get rid of these people?
So I guess you know what I think the Mavericks think? It's just draft picks. Like I think they're gonna do it they're gonna try to do it, I guess. This is what Nico thinking. I don't know if this is true. If you don't need players involved as well, if it's just draft picks that teams want. Because I'm guessing they got these contracts to sign guys to do the trades with the to match the contracts, maybe, and then throw draft picks at them. But I don't think these teams are going to want these guys for these years and all these contracts to trade with those draft picks to get the guys. So, like, nobody wants JaVale McGee for 3 years for what he's doing. Like, JaVale McGee should not be. He's at a point.
Or for what he's not doing. What you mean,
bro? If Dwight Howard is playing in Taiwan. You know, JaVale McGee should probably be playing in, I don't know, in Canada or something. You feel me? So, yeah. So, it's just a nasty roster, bro. Like, bro, these guys aren't good. These guys aren't good. Like, can we get to the point of stop saying Dodo is like this lockdown defender? He's not. He can't stick. He cannot.
Stop saying that about Reggie because he got cooked today.
Yeah, we can say about anybody, but Dodo can't stick Kawhi Leonard. It's just been proven now. Like, I don't even mean slow him down. Like Dodo can't do anything to Kawhi Leonard. It's certain players in the league. I told
you. I think he peaked last year.
Okay, well, even last year he couldn't do it. It's certain players in the league where I know Dodo, like he's great against James Harden. He's always been great against James Harden. Kevin Durant cooks him. Like he can't stick Kevin Durant. They gotta do gimmick game plans and all. I know that's most people and all, but like you got Jason Tatum and all stepping up playing to Kevin Durant. Like make it difficult for him. Like he doesn't make it difficult for Kevin Durant. He does not make it difficult for Kawhi Leonard, right? He doesn't make it difficult against Giannis. The best defender against Giannis right now, I guess, is Maxi Kleber. But he doesn't make it difficult against Zion, right? That's not Dodo's job against Zion. Dodo, that's Maxi Kleber's job again, right? So, I mean, James Harden is this dude that he can slow down. So he can't stop LeBron James. LeBron James cooks him. He's the head of the snake, but like he's not a lockdown dude. Like we have so many holes. I just keep finding more and more holes because we have so many holes. And I'm just tired of it, man.
Where you going in today, man? Ashton said some stuff. Number 7 can't rebound. Same stuff. Oh, same Number 7 can't rebound.
He
Yeah.
got you 4, man.
Hey, it's career high.
Hold on, how many offensive? Will tell you that? 2 of them were
2 offensive, 2 defensive.
So you know how he gets his offensive ones, right? That's why I don't really. The tapbacks are his. Are they called his rebounds or whatever? Somebody gets them. So he didn't really rebound the ball. He taps it out. That's the Tyson Chandler rule that they give him rebounds for. He really shouldn't be getting those rebounds, but he does it all the time, tapping the ball for some dumb reason.
I saw that one tap where he tapped it and it went over Zubac's to Luka. When he did that, I was looking at the replay. He was actually up in there. He could have just grabbed it.
He always can grab the rebound.
TGK was good. He said Luka was Herman Dookie tonight. Yeah, he wasn't that great today, man.
He was Dookie, did.
At least he's gonna start in the All-Star game.
Yeah,
I'm hoping he still get number 1 first team All NBA.
He will. I don't see anybody in the guards taking it from him right now unless Steph get over him.
Right. Oh yeah, I just had a little conversation over here. All right, let's see. Rest were bad for our 2 best players, Luka and Spencer. Got into foul trouble, then forgot them. Then forget them playing defense. Yeah, that defense was trash today. But yeah, oh my king, listen to me.
It wasn't any trash in the first half though.
And yeah, exactly. I don't know what happened in the second half. Listen, bro. How many times have me and you talked about that darn closing out, that hard closeout on 3 points?
Bro, why can't they just run up to the guy and put their hand up, bro? Why, bro? This is so. You ever notice when Luka does it and all, when he does a correct closeout, like he's always get the guy in trouble and all that? I don't understand it. I'm like, they either run and jump into somebody, jump all past them, it's just chaos, or they run through them and hit them, and so it's why can't you just run straight at the man and put your hand up? That's it.
You know what they need to do? Go watch some Shane Battier tapes.
Yep. You
remember how Shane Battier used to do?
Yep.
Like you said, run up with the hand in your face.
Run up with the hand in your face. Just run up on him.
Because Tim did it today a few times. You already know Spencer did it. He always do it. He did it in the playoffs last year and it made us mad. That hard run pass thing. And then once you run past, you kind of stand there and don't try to get back. It's like,
if you gonna run past,
then you got the Morris twin over there hitting threes in the corner, or what's that boy name? What's his name? The Frenchman.
Batum.
Thank you. Batum shooting threes in the corner. I'm just like, bro, what are we doing, man?
If you gonna run past that hard, you cannot stop. You gotta then run to the next guy. Then you feel me? You gotta keep moving. You can't, but they can't do that. That's not the way they play. So I don't know why they run. They run too hard. It's bro, you give up so much more by collapsing so chaotic.
Bro, or do what Luka was doing today. He'll run halfway and just stop with his hands down.
Just stop, with his head down.
Come on, man.
They get defeated, man. When they get defeated, and they a game or a team off of energy, bro. It's weird that they got to be that way, and it's
But the thing is, King, you were still in the game though.
You need JJ Barea.
It was never out of reach until the fourth quarter. That's when they just kind of pulled off on us.
This is when we needed our JJ Barea / shout out to Greg. Shout out to Greg. Your boy Goran Dragic. This was Goran Dragic moments. These are the moments I talked about where Goran Dragic would have been incredible to be well, come on, Goran, your time to go in there and settle the ship while Luka Doncic is going through his thing. Talk to him and get him back into the game and all that stuff. That's what Goran Dragic could have done for us. But we got JaVale McGee. So,
who?
Joel McGee.
Oh, Joel. Yeah, I remember him.
Sorry.
He's a good guy. Vaughn, what's good, man? He says Mavs missing Seawood. Luka got no one to pass in double team. Seawood can create something in the short roll spot.
Man.
That's a great point, Vaughn. That's a great point. I forgot about that. You're right.
But we don't need Christian Wood.
Who? Oh, okay.
That guy. We don't need him. Trade him.
Mount, he is a member of the Glow Yard crew. He says, tough night all around. He probably talking about the Cowboys. Yeah. My mother-in-law was calling my wife talking about that. She was upset. I'm not surprised, though.
I'm not going to lie. I was entertained by TGK's post game, though.
Yeah, I was watching this post game. Well, no, I didn't watch. I watched the pregame.
I watched the
by the time he was doing the post game, I was over here trying to get everything set up.
He was mad. Oh,
I don't blame him. Like, my mother-in-law called and she was not happy, bro.
Bro, what you say the definition of insanity is?
Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result.
Oh, okay. That's why I was looking at it laughing.
Yeah. Frank says, what trade rumors have y'all recently heard involving with the Mavs that you think most likely to happen? Bro, I don't listen, man. Listen, Frank. I've been a Mavs fan my whole life, right? So that means I've been a Mavs fan as long as Mark Cuban had this team. Mm-hmm. Mark Cuban has always had this philosophy on the Mavericks that I don't want any rumors. If we talking to somebody, I don't want any rumors to leak to Woj or Shams or any of them guys, right? Yeah. So whenever we ever saw Mavericks do a trade, it was always a trade that we had no idea was going to happen. It's like, whoa, Daddy did that?
Yep.
Like, I did not see that coming. Like, it's always one of those trades. Yep. And so, yeah, us as fans, we hear these Bleacher Report rumors, the score rumors, all that type of stuff. We hear them rumors, and it's like, look, I take it for as a rumor. I take it as the fact that, like, you know, maybe one of us, a fan, threw that out there. Hey, man, what if we trade this guy and that guy for this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I never looked at it as like, damn, Dallas might be really looking at trying to get this person. Why? Because, like I said, every time Dallas makes a trade, it's a trade that we had no idea was coming. We had no idea. And I like it that way. I'm not going to lie to you. I like it that way. It's fun to speculate. I understand, like, cause see, I like it that way because I don't want to speculate. They don't do it. And then I'm mad at them, like, well, why you didn't get, you know, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson? They never said they were going to do that. That's something I speculate they were going to do.
The Jason Kidd one was the only one known, wasn't it?
That was the only one, and I told you why that happened because remember Stackhouse went on this little
thing,
show or whatever and said something about it or whatever.
That's the only one that's known. But everywhere else, so you right? Yeah, I'm like, you're right, bro. Yeah. Like,
there's no reason to even think about a
trade because you don't know.
Yeah, he said if anybody leaks anything to Woj, I'm going to handle you. And he said that.
Yeah, So everybody that's been in the trade talks, we not getting any of those guys, y'all. Just letting y'all know.
Now, that's not to say that it don't happen, but it's just like they track record shows that it's always something that we did not expect.
That everybody that's been in those trade rumors probably not going to be in Dallas.
That's why I didn't like. It's cool to hear like, oh, Dallas is interested in Zach LaVine or whatever, right? Yeah, it's cool to speak like, dang, that'd be nice if we had Zach LaVine.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's like, what's the chances of that?
Yeah.
Now, Tim McMahon kind of touched on it, but he didn't touch on the fact that he's hearing that they're interested. He was just saying as far as like if Dallas could get him, this might be the way they can do it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like if they do it, it's gonna be that's a swing. That's a huge swing. You're trying to hit a home run with that one. That's another KP type trade. Like if it does not work, it's gonna set you back some years. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was talking about. He wasn't saying like, oh yeah, they're talking about getting him or whatever.
Bro, they can't swing and miss with another superstar. So that don't work. That's
why I think like. This is why it's kind of hard to gauge what they're thinking right now as far as like, yo, are they finna try to go after Zach LaVine or are they gonna try to get like a couple small trades or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
This is where you can't like give them a benefit of the doubt because they failed. Their job is to succeed and to swing correct and hit. You feel me? Like it's like telling a baseball player because I'm not saying you are. I'm saying
I'm saying I feel say you're right about the benefit of the doubt, but I don't give them a benefit of the doubt because of the lack of moves.
Yeah, like
that you will make. That's why I don't give them the benefit.
They're supposed to keep swinging, and they're supposed to hit the next time. Like it's not. Well, you missed that one, so
be aggressive.
Don't swing again. Yeah, like no, you got to go out there and swing and hit now. So like the Mavericks have to go and swing and hit and get it correct this time. They have GM. We have a GM, we have a vice president of whatever operations and all that stuff, scouts, whatever it is. They got to go and get this correct, and this move has to be the right one. They're getting paid dollars to do it. They have to make the right moves and know players that should fit the right way with Luka Doncic. So they have to go swing. I want a superstar. I'm tired of saying I want a superstar. I want the superstar.
I told you listen, man. I'm jealous. Yeah. I'm jealous of the Jokic's, the Tatums. Hell, Trae Young, he got Murray over there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm jealous of those guys because they have a guy. I just would love to see Luka have a guy. I just would love to see him have a guy. Yeah. Just one time can he have a guy that like, yo, I'm having an off night. You know, we just saw Trae Young have a bad night against Dallas. What happened? DeJounte Murray go in there. How many times we looking at the stat sheet and Jokic get you 12 points? Because Murray and Porter went off.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. If Luka get a number 2 like that, he gonna really have bad nights.
No, I'm not saying he is.
I'm just telling you.
I think that he gonna dominate, but it's just
He's
the
gonna
fact
rarely
that
have bad nights.
it's gonna be more effortlessly now.
Yes, he's gonna rarely have bad nights. It's gonna be like, wow, like you're gonna see even less bad nights now than you see now,
right?
Because you can still win those games like you're saying, but I'm saying he's gonna have less, like Jordan with Pippen. You feel me? Like Jordan was a beast when he had Pippen. Like it was like, okay,
Jordan can actually rest. I mean, he didn't do it a lot, but when he did rest on the bench,
he gets you 30 easy. You feel what I'm saying? And just go out there and be like, I'm done. You feel me? Like this is what we do. So I just give him a second guy where he doesn't have to get beat up all the time. You feel me? That's what you worried about, where he doesn't always have to get the attention and where
he did have games like this. Because let's be honest, like he put up 29 and 10 or whatever. That's a bad game for Luka. And Luka's standard, that's a bad game, right? Because
how many times
he wasn't efficient either. So that's a bad Luka game. If he had games like this, you have a Tatum a Jaylen Brown to pick up the slack for you, man. Where you slacking at, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he can actually score 20 points and we win a game.
Yeah, he'll shoot like instead of the day being 9 of 21. He'd be 9 of 19 or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? He wouldn't have shot as many. Yeah, he wouldn't have shot as many because he's like, I'm not hot today. Here you go. You get the buckets and all that stuff. You can have that decision making and decide that based off the game plan and knowing your partner of what he can do as well, his abilities. And we don't have that. Like I just want a guy where Luka can decide today, you know what? We cooking and I don't even gotta score like that today. You feel me? Like the game plan is working and I'm good. Let me just get it in the flow with easy, efficient buckets when I can just cut to the rim or something like that. You feel me?
Get somebody else that creates some gravity.
Yeah, they can just
not saying they're gonna create the same as Luka, but just create something to where it frees him up a little bit.
Something. There's nobody else that creates gravity on here, but a little bit of Dinwiddie and a little bit of Christian Wood. But we're not talking about that level. We talking about a guy that's an all-star. That every year you looking at, we checking on the boxes of every all-star weekend. He might be playing an all-star game. He probably gonna be, if not by the starters, the coach is going to believe he's going to be in there. He's that type of player. That's the type of player I want on our team.
G2 said, is Dallas really a sports city?
That's for you, bro.
Nah. I'm just being real.
I got a lot of teams, though.
Yeah. We're a major market. So, all the major markets got literally every team, every major sport in their city. You know what I'm saying? Like New York and LA got 2 of them each or whatever, but yeah, we got literally every major sport here.
Don't disrespect us. Baltimore major market. We don't got every team.
So next to her we have we talk hard.
Yeah. We got shooters over here. I know y'all got shooters over there. Come on. We got dirty guns though.
Hold on. That was
shots.
All right. So next we got Damon. What's good, Damon, man? I don't know if you're still in here, bro, but what's good, man? From We Talk Hawks, y'all go follow We Talk Hawks TV, man.
I was ready for that episode too. Sorry for the
Damon, bro. Man. That would have been fire, man. We definitely got to hook that back up, man. L, how you doing? She says Cuban needs to sell the team to get anything done.
The great L.
You're probably right. You know what? Like King been saying, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all know how I am. I will give it up real quick, right? King says he's gonna wait till the trade deadline. I'm gonna wait till the trade deadline too. Dallas got to the trade deadline to do something. And listen, when I say something, I'm not talking about just some, like little bitty. Okay, we traded, Frank for cash type stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta move the needle.
Yeah, you gotta move the needle, man.
You gotta move the needle.
You got to move it in the positive, because moving the needle, you can move the needle both ways. Move it in the positive, man.
Yes.
Like, Jesus, that's what I want. Like, if they don't do that, I'm going in. Y'all know I'm going in. I don't know what King gonna do, but I'm going in. Y'all know me. Let's see. Ultra says, love the intro, y'all. Go Mavs. Appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it. That's the remix. Do remix. You a hater, bro. Oh, she said we recorded shots. Yeah. King said he tired of me saying, he said he wanted to hear the recording. Bro, he's a member of the Glow Yard crew. He says, doesn't the trade deadline seem so? Yes, it does. It seems so far away. Why not make a trade prior to the deadline? King, Have you been preaching that for the last 215 years?
I don't know why the Mavericks wait so long. That's why we don't get anybody. We always wait to the end.
So, did you hear the part where this is a part that scares me too? Which I guess also kind of furthers what you said about they need to go ahead and strike right now. So Tim Bontemps was saying that this year, which I kind of felt this way from listening to other podcasts and stuff like that, kind of gauging what their thinking is stuff on the trade deadline for their teams. He was saying that's going to be a whole lot more sellers than buyers. So, but just throwing that example, right? Like Zach LaVine. Wait, no. Who we talking about? Cam Reddish, right? Mm-hmm. Like, look how many teams. It is more and more teams starting to attach their names to trying to get Cam Reddish. And when I start putting two and two together, I start thinking about that then, before I heard Tim Bontemps bring it up, and he was like, "Man, listen, there's going to be a whole lot more teams selling than buying." So think of it like the housing market right now, right? Like, you see the prices of houses are going up because everybody's trying to buy. Like, bro, I'm trying to get a house. There's not enough people selling houses. There's way more people less people selling houses than there are buying. It's just like with this. You got more teams looking to buy than sell. So it's going to be very hard, bro. That's why I said, like, man, look, I know we want Nico to go out here and do something, bro, but, man, if Nico pulls something out, King, you got to kind of give him double credit. You made this good trade, whatever, like, and not just whatever the trade, but if he makes this good trade and the fact that you were able to do it in a time where everybody is trying to buy. Everybody's trying to buy.
I mean, but like I said, that's why you jump ahead of the market.
And that's what I was saying. Like, that further goes by what you were talking about. You might need to jump on something now, you know, unless like teams are kind of waiting until like the 24th hour or whatever, and then or 11th hour or whatever, and then they make their move or whatever. But I don't know. I forgot to throw that out there too. Frank says Luka doesn't need to practice more free throws. He needs to fix his shot. What King said needs to fix his shooting form. In my opinion, he said I noticed with this long tooth that Luka's short shoots pretty flat, and that always bounce off the back of the rim. Yeah, I've been said that about his threes. It's like he just line drive in there instead of just like an arc. Like that's what made Dirk so deadly. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
the hard shot.
That hard arcing shot, bro. Oh my bad, I forgot to say. What's good, Almighty man? What's good with you? From the
Almighty
Lawrence Tears Nick's YouTube channel. Where we at, bro? Oh, Frank got another one. He says Dirk wasn't just only tall, but Dirk shot the ball with such a high. Dang, Frank, you nailed it today. We just said this. He said high arc, and it helped made it unguardable and efficient because it was all net, no rim. And listen, and on top of that, man, shout out to Holger. Holger talked about that in that documentary about Dirk's game or whatever, right? He talked about that. And he showed the science behind Dirk shooting that high arc, and it helps with the efficiency. You're 1,000,000% right, Frank. I think King, I thought you brought this up before. Well, I don't know why you won't go call up Holger, man. Hey, man, what's up?
That's what I don't understand. I mean, even if you don't got Holger, though, why isn't Dirk helping him?
Bro, you know what, bro? This the part that gets me. I think I heard like Damian Lillard, somebody bring this up before. He was saying like the younger generation now don't like to ask people for help. They feel like, oh, I'm here now, I made it, and I'll do it myself type thing. Excuse me. And it's like, I thought Luka was going to be different because remember when he first came, he went straight to Kobe and worked with Kobe. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, huh?
And Steph.
Yeah, and he worked with Steph, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking like, okay, Luka going to be different. He's going to be one of them guys like, yo, I'm trying to absorb from these guys. Trying to soak up, like, what way? How'd you do this? Like, how'd you make this move? What made you do this? All that. Like, absorb all that, man. So that way you be the most well-rounded player in the league, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, with that in particular, with your shot, it's like Frank just said, like, why aren't you working on that? Call somebody like a Holger who got it down to a science with Dirk's shot. Let him help you with your shot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just me.
I wanted Dirk to work with KP, but sorry, Street.
Yeah, when we said that, it's like, bro, you over there? What was that thing they went to?
Africa. What is it? Borders. What is it? Basketball borders
game. Something. Yeah, basketball borders. Yeah, like we were saying that, like, bro, go talk to Dirk and work that in, bro. Like, what's going on? Yeah. I don't know, bro. Vaughn says, I hope Mavs won't trade Seawood. Mavs don't have a front court threat. They will be back on selling and jacking threes once again. They're doing that now. So teams will just lock the perimeter against the Mavs. Yeah.
It's the Mavericks have been a gimmick for a while now. I mean, even back with Rick Carlisle, they were a gimmick, and teams are starting to understand the gimmick. Like stuff can only last so long. You feel me? So you need to change it up. Like you can't keep doing the same thing. Nothing has changed, bro. These guys have not gotten better, so nothing has changed. It's just Luka. All you do is just get him out the picture. They're building a wall for him basically now. It's like the Giannis stuff. They're building a wall.
Get the ball out of his hands.
Yep.
Beck is a Glow Crew member. He says, "What's up, Glow Yard? Unfortunately, we're mid-team without a path forward. Everyone should be expendable to trade. That includes Wood, Spencer, Green, Hardy. No, need to shake things up. Yeah,
Yeah. I actually thought about that today too, bro. I was like, man, truthfully, if it helps, you can trade anybody. I ain't gonna lie to you, other than Luka Doncic at this point.
yeah. I mean, I just look. I'm hearing everybody talking about the trade, the Christian Wood thing, right? But a lot of them are saying trade him because it's like we're so desperate right now for something, right?
Yes.
And like you've been saying, I just don't want to. If I don't want to trade him, but if you do trade him, I just don't want you to trade him just for another guard or something or another small forward or whatever. That's the only thing. Because like Beck just said, we don't have any size.
Yeah.
So it's like you taking size away, and then you already depleted. You're gonna have Dwight Powell out there playing 55 minutes in a 48-minute game. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
If
you're going to trade Christian, we'll get somebody for him. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Beck says also Bullock honoring Tony Snell. Man, Tony Snell award, huh?
Reggie Bullock now has 4 games, I believe, of going 0, getting 0 points and playing 30 plus minutes. I believe that leads the league.
I definitely would not be surprised. Yeah, I might have said the pick got to convey. Yeah, it's definitely gonna do that, bro. I know we gotta wait till to the end of the season or whatever. Queen says, please make sure y'all like the video. If you are vibing with the guys, take the takes this evening. She said also, make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. She says, it's your first time here to make your way back. He says, person, turquoise waving. I don't know. Is that an emoji? You probably can't see that.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it got the little 2 dots in the front. It's probably a emoji.
Oh, we can't see. Gotcha.
Yeah, we can't see. Because, man, folks in here trying to use our emojis, the trash can juice emoji and the shock emoji, but we can't see it on here. Nick said Jekyll and Hyde. It's like TSJ is the identity of this team. Oh, my God. He's not wrong.
Yeah, he's saying his team. He's saying his team is TCJ. Oh man, the team is TCJ. He
said the up and down is what the Mavericks are, just like trash can juice. Martin says I can't wait for February 9th to see some of our trash move to another team. That'd be nice, man.
Pray, man. I hope, Martin.
Listen. She said the internet is extra crispy. Bro, my wife just texted me and said, "Oh, man, you look crispy on TV." Oh man,
you look crispy. Oh, man.
In fact, super crispy. Yo, wow, man. Big says I can't believe Luka is wearing shirts because he's cold. Either that, or he got a new tattoo, or he's hiding scars from cupping therapy.
All right, all I'm gonna say is backpack. Only one I can agree with is that tattoo one that you may have said. Okay, if we see a new tattoo, but he been cupping for a while now with them cupping marks. I don't think he's now hiding that. And two, how did he just start getting cold in AAC now? Like, you feel me? Like out of nowhere now it's just too cold for your superstar in your building. That's pretty weird, but okay.
Johnny B says Hardaway revenge season still happening.
Okay.
Hey, as long as it's happening and it gets him to another team, Johnny, that's all we care about, man. That's all we care about.
He bricked the heck out of them free throws, and I knew it was coming too.
Oh yeah, I don't expect him to go 100%, bro. Big says also, I don't believe Luka can fix his free throws. He's been 72 to 74 since he was in Real Madrid. Jesus, the junior team. Damn.
That's his form, then, man. He got to change his form.
Also, we don't have any 90% free throw shooters. Yeah.
No one close. Like I said, we're jumping for joy for Spencer Dinwiddie, and he just around 80.
Yeah, I think he like 81, 82.
he like 81%. We like, yes, Spencer Dinwiddie. Shoot out free throws.
Oh, time is okay. We got about 10 more minutes. Johnny says, I told y'all Kid is a bad coach, and we really miss Seawood tonight. King?
I'm done until February 9th, man. I ain't fighting no more.
He said, don't talk to me no more. I ain't saying no more until February
9th. That's the last thing, and I'm rioting with you.
Matter of fact, what's that? That's a Thursday?
Bruh, that's a big day. I'm telling you, like, this team is not. I saw Slightly say it. I think Slightly posted it, like a tweet or something. Oh, he was on the show. Mm-hmm. And he was saying this is like one of the worst Maverick teams he ever had to watch.
Oh, yeah. He posted it on Twitter.
Bro, this is not fun. I told you that earlier in the season and all. I told you, bro, I'm not having fun watching this team. As much fun as I did, I had fun with you guys all the time here doing this, but it was fun coming into these chats and being like, yo, they won. Like, yeah, the Mavericks, they don't respect us, and we good. They don't even know what's going on.
Man, they don't even have run last year. That's probably the best time we ever had, boy.
Yeah, and then it's like now this is like it's like a complete like 180. This team is horrible. I don't know what happened to him. And they said your boy JB wasn't just big on the court, but he's big in the locker room too. He lost all.
He overachieved, man. Ron says Luka has seen this team get worse over the last 2 years. KP and JB is better than any person we trade for or have signed.
That's crazy. I still don't think KP better than Christian Wood.
Yeah, I'd take Christian Wood.
I'm sorry, not at this point, man. I don't think KP better. KP doesn't affect winning. Why? Somebody talked to me about it today. One of my friends, he was like, yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, it was today. And he was saying, what about Kristaps Porzingis? He over there doing his job in Washington. I was like, is it leading the wins? And he said, no. I said, so what are we talking about here? And he started laughing. And he said, oh, I guess you're right. And I was like, yeah, what are we talking about? He's the same Kristaps Porzingis.
Matter of fact. They're in 12th.
Bro, he's the same Kristaps Porzingis. Kyle Kuzma having a career year. And they got Bradley Beal.
Like I said, he got what he wanted. He's a guy. You just happen to got. It's just leading you to be the 12th seed in the East.
You think Washington could beat anybody in the playoff series?
Nah, they're not going to playoffs.
Alrighty then.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry. They're not even going to the play-in. They're not even going to the play-in.
They might make it, man. They might make it.
Bruh, hold on.
Who in 11th? What is it? 9th? Hold up. It's got to be 9th, right? What is it?
10th.
10th. It got to be 10th, yes.
They're almost 2 games behind Chicago.
Yeah, they're not out of it. Because Chicago might, if they give up Zach LaVine and them, they're going to end up just punting away. So it depends on what
now that you say that, now I'm wondering would they do that? Do they want to try to make another run at the playoffs? Or just punt everything away?
Bro, they got so many max contracts over there. They don't know when Lonzo coming back. They really going to just keep going with those guys and saying that's their guys? At some point, you got to say, I mean, I know it's only been like 1 year, but like to have that big of a drop with all those max contracts is huge.
Right. Vaughn says Kid needs another 20 games to figure out things when they acquire someone from trade. Wow, man. So the Mavs could have been sitting comfortably in the rankings if they utilized Seawood from the start of the season. Yeah. Bro, you know what? It's funny, but it's not funny. Because he got a point, though. It's like, it's going to take Kid another 20, man. God.
I told you got to wait your 20 games in between. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all know how Jason Kidd is?
Bruh. Beck says one trade is not enough to fix this team. Nope. He says we'll do at least 3 trades at Powell, T.J. Hardy, 2025-27 second round picks. 2 trade Bullock for Reddish and the Knicks move protection. This part 2. Hold on, where's the part 2? Was that it?
Let me see. Right behind it, ain't it?
I think that's it. He said Trey Wood, Spencer, and whatever. Okay, I guess it is. Okay, it had a 202 on there. Trey Wood, Spencer, and whatever picks we have left for Siakam and Gary Trent Jr. Add Green if needed. For trade McGee for John Wall straight up.
Hold on. So he like, hold on. That
He was stumped. He like, wait, hold on. Let me look at. Go ahead,
the McGee for John Wall is legit. Like I'm down for that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like
you do that right now. Like I'm not playing. Like
win?
Not right now, but when, bro?
Right now.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that right now. Yeah.
Vic, I ain't gonna lie to you. I like that trade. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I still got to sleep on that Siakam one still.
Well, so who do you say?
He said Siakam, Trent Jr.
Trade Wood and Spencer for
we might have to trade the picks with Wood, Spencer, and maybe Josh Green. I still don't know if that turns the needle enough for me with what we're losing.
So I guess he's saying that with
that's another trade. He's saying you can trade.
Well, hold on, go back to this one. What time is it? We got 5 minutes. He said trade's not enough. He said I would do Powell, TJ, second round pick for who though? Beck, who you doing the first trade for? The Powell, TJ, Hardy one. Who you doing that for? Cause you just had that idea in there, but you didn't tell us who. Now, the bullet for Reddish.
And the Knicks remove the protection. Well, why would they remove the protection? It's protected for us, right?
Freezy brought that up today too. I mean, yesterday, what was I talking to him? What was it, Thursday? Friday, I talked to him. He said that same thing.
So hold up, they think we going to okay. So they think we're going to have a top 10 pick? I guess it's
to go ahead and just give them the trade outright. That way we know we're working with a list. I don't know. He explained it to me, but I forgot what he said about this.
They think we have a top 10 pick?
No.
They starting to think that the Mavericks
No. It's the fact that's why you keep hearing people saying like we don't know what we're working with yet as far as
I got you. It
makes it so that over. Yeah.
It makes it so that the pick is completely there, so you can know what you're working with. You can start trading other picks. That's what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it. Yeah, that one done. I told you that trade, that's the last trade and the second trade, I'm all for. I still got to sleep on 3, and I didn't know what number 1 is about.
Yeah, let her know what number 1 is about, Beck. I want to know what that one is. Because you just gave that idea, but you didn't say who we get in return for it. Because you got to, let's see, what's that? I don't know what you get for it. 2 second round picks. I don't know what you get for it. Let's see. Johnny B says, I said if trade Spencer for Norman Powell, y'all destroy. I don't remember that one, bro.
And I don't know if I still do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Their numbers are similar, and Powell comes off the bench playing 10 plus less minutes. I don't remember you saying that one, Johnny.
Dude,
I start making stuff up now, man. You making stuff up.
I still don't know if I'll trade Spence for Norman Powell, though, straight.
Yeah, I don't know about straight. I like Norman Powell. I just don't know about that one.
I think Spencer might be a better player than Norman Powell.
Oh, okay. Here we go. He says Powell, TJ Hardy, and 25, 27 second round picks with Vanderbilt, Beasley, and Clarkson.
Man.
So, 2 things on that one, Beck. I don't know. I'm hearing different now about the Clarkson situation. I'm hearing that he might want to keep him, right? 2, those guys are from Utah. Ainge's going to want some first-round picks. I don't care who they are. He wants some first-round picks somewhere in there. Even if it's just 1 first round, he's going to want a first round.
Bro, that looks so good, but we're giving away Jaden Hardy. So you think all 3 of them going to help us?
Vanderbilt, I like his defense, his energy.
Okay, so
Clarkson is another guy who can score. Beasley's a 2-way player. He can score and play defense.
So I'm saying you believe all of them going to help us though?
Along with those other trades he said?
Yeah, well, do you think if we made this trade right here, you think those guys will fit better than the 3 guys we got? You saying all 3 of those guys? I don't want a guy that we getting where he's not going to play. All 3 of those guys going to help us, you think?
Yeah, I think they all will help.
All 3 will help us, then make the move.
I think Vanderbilt for sure.
Clarkson will help us. Clarkson will at least. He would at least beat Tim Hardaway Jr. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a given on him. I'm talking about like you already know what I feel about Vanderbilt. I've been talking about him for the longest. I He's like a poor man. What's that boy name? Jeremy Grant.
Is it worth giving up Hardy though? I'm saying for those guys.
I was about to ask. See, what you're doing is you're giving up Hardy. Excuse me, to get rid of Powell and THJ.
Yes. Yep.
So it's kind of like attaching the first to get rid of them.
Yep. But we already know who the first was. Well, who the second? It ain't a first. He was a second, but you forget.
You know what I mean, though. Yeah.
Yes.
So would you do that?
Yes.
Yes. Hardy holding you up. I know.
Nope. I'm gonna do it. Yes. Yes, bro. I know it sucks. I'm thinking about potential, all this potential, but you always take the bird in the hand rather than the ones in the bush. Yes. If they're going all three help us, we need to change the team up right now. I want help. Luka's playing right now. I'm trying to win a championship today. Yes. I make the move.
Make sure we have like no super chats or anything.
Can you even see super chats still on this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. We're gonna probably end it here, guys. We definitely appreciate y'all, man, rocking with us tonight. Like I said, we apologize for the late start, man. We just had to make sure everything was straight. And as everybody says, looking very crispy, so I guess we good. Listen, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, guys, if you're into math content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell when you do, so that way whenever we drop new content, you guys will be the first to know. Also, hit that like button, guys, to help us build up our algorithm to find more math fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard gang. Also, we now have a membership to our channel. I know a lot of y'all couldn't find it because y'all have iPhones. So if you're on your iPhone, guys, if you want to join the membership, go on either your computer or go on your browser on your phone and type in youtube.com. And then you go on there under our page and you can hit the join button there. But if you have Androids, go ahead and join. Think about going ahead and join the Glow Yard crew membership, guys. Because me and King about to get ready to start some special content here very soon.
Yeah, hold. I'm sorry, I saw Johnny B at the bottom. We gave him the game ball. Johnny B talking we hating on Hardaway.
Bro, we gave him the game ball. Johnny, we gave him the game ball.
I gave him the game ball. What you mean, Johnny B?
Hey, you gonna make me give it back, Johnny? You gonna make me give it back? But yeah, like I said, I got interrupted by Johnny. So go ahead, guys, and if you want to join the membership, guys, go ahead and hit that join button, guys. Like I said, once you join it, it'll give you a rundown of what the membership entails. But like I said, if you are on an iPhone, guys, you have to go through the web browser, or you have to go through on your computer and try to join that way. Also, we have our merch. As a matter of fact, I have a link down in the description box below, guys. We have merchandise now. Can't wait for me and Keen to get ours. It's on the way. We now have merch for the channel, guys. So if you guys are thinking about buying a t-shirt, hat, shirt, hoodie, whatever it is, guys, we got it there on our webpage, guys. So go ahead and click on that. Right now, there is a 15% off redeem code for you guys. If you want to go ahead and buy anything on the website, guys, go ahead and hop on there right now. Like I said, I got the link down in the description box below. Let's see. Anything else, man? I'm missing.
Share, and more share, guys. Thank you guys so much for all your participation, all your support, everything. What do they say? It's always the darkest before dawn. The sky's always the darkest before the dawn. So at some point, it's going to have to turn around, guys, and get a little better. I'm hoping. And we can talk about what we do, man. We can have parties in here again. I want to bring back Kingstradamus, but I tried to hold him off today. I really was going to bring him back just for like a evil side, but I'm trying to hold him back. But we'll see, man. We're going to get back there.
Hey, TGK. I told you that was my wife's favorite shirt, man. I had to cop her a Trash Can Juice shirt. She loved that shirt.
So,
I got me one too. Actually, I got one shirt of all of the logos and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, man. Listen, this will be posted. I know I didn't post the last one because we had technical difficulty or whatever on the last episode, but this episode will go up tonight in the podcast form. So if you guys want to listen to us in podcast form, that will be up for you guys. With all that being said, guys, listen, we'll be back here on Tuesday since King didn't do his job. We'll be back here on Tuesday, guys, after who they play on Tuesday? Oh, we play the
not professional.
Hey, who we play on Tuesday? Was it Sacramento?
It's Sacramento now? No, don't see that to me. It's Sacramento now? No, that's next time I'm saying. Next time we play the Clippers. Next time we play
tonight.
No, I'm saying next time we play the Clippers in LA, and then play Sacramento on a back-to-back, home and home in Sacramento. The next time we play the Clippers, I'm saying.
Okay.
Tuesday we play the Wizards. Your boy Street Clothes come back. Y'all gonna give me a tribute video like Boban?
Oh my God.
Oh boy, what you think, bro? Hold up. What's the over under on that TGK? He get a tribute video?
Hey, TGK, man, if you still here, bro, what's the over and under on a tribute video?
He get the tribute video for Street Clothes.
For Street Clothes, man.
And y'all better boo him. It's like, no, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. Don't do that.
Why? Why not? Why can't they boo him?
I ain't say that out loud, Mark Cuban. I want a job.
Okay, man. TGK said over under. He says over.
Over that they gonna do it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they probably gonna do it. They should.
I think they are.
They should retire his jersey too.
If Boban got one, he getting one.
They should definitely retire his jersey too.
Okay, you taking it too far now, bro. You just calm down. All right, man. With all that being said, guys, listen, it is your boy Real and got my boy King. This is We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel. We'll be back here on Tuesday evening, same Mav time, same Mav channel. Go Mavs. Not more Cuban. And we out, right?
I think so.
I hope so. Now let's see if I get this right today, man, because last time I didn't get this right. So here we go.